My name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another weekend reading vlog. Hi, hello! This weekend, not really a whole lot's going on. I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit of like stuff for getting my condo ready because we get the keys today and I get possession as on Monday. So we're not really allowed to go into the place between now and Monday because like legally you can't, even though we have the keys. So that's gonna be a lot to just kind of sit here having the keys and not being able to actually go to my place and do anything with it. But I think this weekend we're gonna be doing some stuff regarding my place. So like looking at different bits of wood. I have to go get legs for the chairs in my dining room, that kind of thing. But this weekend, what am I gonna be reading? That's a good question. I kind of want to make this a dedicated reading vlog for The Dragon Reborn, which is the third book of the Wheel of Time, because I just started this in my previous vlog. I'm 88 pages in, very little. So I feel like it could be fun if I could try and dedicate this weekend to The Dragon Reborn. I don't know if I will finish it, but I'm gonna try and get a good chunk done of it, and it could be fun. So this, I think, is gonna be the focus this weekend. Other than that, I also have Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki, which I am nearly done. This is a speculative sci-fi book. I don't really want to call it sci-fi, even though it deals with aliens. It's not really like sci-fi, it's set in our world. It deals with music and violinists and deals with like selling your soul to the devil and stuff, and I really like it so far. I'm nearly done though. I'm on page 227, so I probably will wrap this up at some point this weekend too. But yeah, this one I'm really liking. It is compared on the flap to Good Omens and A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, and I have yet to really get those feelings other than the like soft, more human look at everything that you get from Long Way. But the Good Omens one I'm not really understanding. Not really. But yeah, I think this is gonna be my focus this weekend. I'm currently still at my desk. It is 1:30, so I got 2 more hours of work. I'm hoping to have the content for a mag all wrapped up and ready to go to design next week. That is the plan. And then for the rest of the day, absolutely nothing. Because my friends, we have had a snowstorm. Let me show you. We have had the first snowstorm of the season, and so we have been dunked into snow, essentially. And it's a good time. It's a wonderful time. Bella loves it. We have some good snow banks happening already. But yeah, my friends, that's this weekend. I don't really have any other plans. It's the weirdest weekend because I originally had book club scheduled for Sunday, and then I thought, maybe we're gonna end up going to the lake this weekend. And then my parents were like, no, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff this weekend for your condo. And so I rescheduled book club for that reason. But now I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, we're not doing anything crazy this weekend. So I could have just kept book club for this Sunday, but I don't know anymore. It'll be next Sunday. It's fine, it'll be next Sunday. God, I hate scheduling things when life is up in the air. But I also didn't manage to film a video this week for you guys because my dad was home all week with me and I can't take time off of work to film, and it was gloomy as all hell. Right now it's really bright and white because that's what snow does. It makes everything bright and white, and it was gloomy and I didn't have any time to film a video for you guys, so I hope you guys don't mind. Hopefully I will have one for next week. I don't really know what I want to be filming. I've kind of lost a little bit of creativity because there's like no big reading vlogs that I'm doing this month. Like I was doing like my Sapphic Trifecta reading vlog or my thriller vlog for the last 2 months, so I don't really know. November's just a nothing month, but yeah, my friends, so that's what's going on. I should probably get back to work because I have been pretending to work for a bit. My friend asked me if I wanted to jump on their island to check their Wi-Fi, so we ended up just spending an hour on Animal Crossing. I jumped on to theirs, and then they came onto mine, and we just did like a swap of like goods and farm stuff, and I showed them my island and they showed me their. I love Animal Crossing so much. All right, friends, I think this is a good idea. The Dragon Reborn is going to be the focus for this vlog. So once I'm done work for today, we're gonna dive into this baby. Once I'm done work for today, I will give you my first thoughts of the book as well. So I'll catch you later. Hello friends, it is now a fair bit later, and I'm here, just about to be midnight. Please excuse the atrocity that is my hair right now. This is what happens when it's been in a half bun all day. But I'm here to update you guys on and give you my beginning thoughts to the Dragon Reborn. So I'm gonna try to keep this as spoilery free as possible because this is the third book in this series. Okay, so up to this point, we've had some intense moments. We've had the Emmonsfield Five leave, you know, the two rivers, have their adventure in the first book. In the second book, that has also happened. All of the things, the event at the end of the second book has happened. And I just need you to know, I love Perrin with all my heart. I am so glad we started this book with him as the POV. But I need Rand to stop. Rand is so goddamn dramatic. And I'm so glad that Robert Jordan chose to have Perrin narrate the beginning of this book, because if I had to read what the beginning of this book was through Rand's eyes, I would have thrown the book across the room. 100%. That child is so dramatic and he just needs to stop. He needs to stop and just accept that this is his shit now, you know? Oh God. This child. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I'm currently on page 192, so I got over 100 pages further today than I was the last time I chatted with you guys. And like, so far, Gwen and Nynaeve's chapters are really interesting to me. They're like, I love the women characters in these books. They're so good, and I adore their points of view so much more than I adore the men's point of view. Ugh, even though Perrin is like my favorite, but I am just Egwene's trauma from the second book is so visceral and raw that like she does something in this that is so stupid, 10 out of 10, the stupidest thing she's ever done, but is so justified because of her trauma. And I'm just sitting here like, I just want to hold her, I want to hug her and keep her safe from all these bad people in the world. God. And I love Nynaeve. Nynaeve is just such a badass, and I really want her to become better at her channeling, because up until this point she's been really advanced and really powerful, but like she can't channel unless she's super mad, right? And I really hope that she can find that and harness that and use it to dominate the whole world, because she could totally take over. And I love Nynaeve so much. Oh my God. And I'm so excited to see, now that we're getting more of Perrin's point of view, I'm really excited to see what he goes through, because he's got something funky dunky happening in the first book with the wolves, right? I'm really excited to see what happens in this, because the part that I just read, if you read this book, you kind of know, where he meets someone like him and he's so concerned about the ramifications of being what he is. And my poor child. And poor Matt, we haven't even gotten any like insight on Matt's condition from the previous two books. He's just kind of been mentioned as a like background ornament once, and I was just like, oh God, I hope he's okay, because I know like a lot of people have mentioned that Matt gets really good, his character gets really good after like the first couple books, so I'm hoping that it's really good, and I'm hoping he does better. But question to all of you Wheel of Time people, when is the best time to read New Spring, which is the prequel? Because I know that New Spring is the prequel, but it also spoils a lot of stuff for the series because it has like character motivations in it or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it spoils some stuff in the series, and I've heard debate of whether it's like best to read between books 5 and 6 or like best to read later in the series or at the end of the series. I don't know, but you guys tell me, because I will read it when you guys tell me to read it. I will put it in the order of the books and read it, but I'm excited to see where that fits in, and I'm excited to learn the lore of like what happened before, because I was watching a Daniel Green video today, his brand new What is an Aes Sedai video that he just released, and he was talking about all this like lore and this history of the world, and I'm like, I don't know any of this. I feel so dumb, but a lot of it was like really helpful to understand some stuff that was going on. I was like, I cannot wait until I am so entrenched in this world that I just know this lore like at the drop of a hat. I cannot wait for it. It's been so long since I've had a series like this. Like, I think the last one that I can really even think about is like Percy Jackson. Like that series, obviously I know the Riordan verse, the Percy Jackson universe, I know like the back of my hand, but it's been so long since I found one, and it's so nice that it's like an adult fantasy series. It's so much more complex, so I'm so looking forward to where this is going. Those are my thoughts at almost 200 pages in. So tonight I'm going to bed. I have been obsessing over Taylor Swift's Red all day. I have listened to All Too Well, the 10-minute version, so many times, and I'm so happy that I like it, because when I was little, when this first came out, I didn't like Red a lot, like the album. I loved many songs on it, but my album was always and is always going to be Speak Now. So when that one comes out, Taylor's version is released, I apologize for the person I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna say it now. This go around, all of her songs are hitting me so hard, and the All Too Well 10-minute version is a masterpiece, and like is so much so that I want something tattooed on my body from that song, which is so wild to me, because I didn't like that song when I was younger. I didn't really like feel connected to it or anything. It's beautiful. That one line also from one of her Vault songs with Phoebe Bridgers, where she's just like, how can we know everything at 18 but know nothing at 22? I was like, ooh, and that hit a little bit too hard for my 24-year-old ass. Y'all know Taylor is my favorite. Taylor is my favorite artist of all time, and she will always be, and I'm so glad I'm living in this era of this resurgence of her life and her music. God. Anyways, friends, I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, happy Sunday. I'm here in the car. We just got back from the cabin, and Mom and I have been doing a bunch of stuff running around. So yesterday, surprise, we just decided to go up to the cabin for a day, and now we're back in the city because we had to go up because we had a big snowstorm, right? So they wanted to go clear out the decks there, and they had to go set up a system of like a monitoring for temperature system so that nothing freezes in there. But yeah, now we're back in the city.
and we've been doing a bunch of running around, and we just went to my condo and shoveled the snow there because we're not legally allowed to go in, even though we have the keys. I got the keys on Friday. So we're not legally allowed to actually go into the condo yet until tomorrow at 8 a.m. So we just went and shoveled because, as I said, snowstorm. And that was fun because it was shoveling with specific parameters. I'm gonna have to read the parameters again because that was the most awkward way to shovel. You have to like shovel all the snow to your stairs and then shovel the stairs down because you're not allowed to like yeet it over the side into the other people's lawn. But that's gonna be so much easier to do to get it into like the bushes. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at it or just ask my neighbors when I move in, what's the easiest way to shovel? Because this is ridiculous. But yeah, I went and shoveled and we're just about to go home. Mom and I got some Christmas coffees. Mine's done. And it's been a lovely day. I am so tired though, and I just want to sit and do nothing. But I have been reading The Wheel of Time. Ooh, also, we went to the thrift store today, and guess what I found? Book 4! There was only book 4 and book 1 there, so this is the one that I'm taking home with me, and I'm very excited that I found book 4 because, as I said, I'm nearly done book 3, and it's very, very good so far. How far am I into it? Fair ways in. I think I only have 4 hours left on the audiobook at the speed that I'm listening to it at, which is like 1.7 speed. So very exciting. Loving it so much. And as I said before, I'm glad we don't have Rand as like a main POV anymore for this one because he is so annoying and he's just getting on my nerves. This child, which is I think par for the course because he's going through a lot of stuff. So I'm excited to see where he goes because right now I can only see like one end to this arc and it's just not a good end to his arc. But I know that like this is a 15 book series. We're on book 3 and like things are happening. So I'm just like I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued and I'm very excited to keep going. Every time we are with Nynaeve, Egwene, and Elaine, those 3, I just sit there and I shake my head because I'm like, these ladies get in such terrible situations and it's totally against their will. Like it's just trying to do something and they get in terrible situations. It's a lot, but anyways, yeah. I'm really liking it. Book 3 is going well, and book 4 is going to be probably started as soon as I can. There are other books that I really want to read though, so I think I might wait to start number 4 until I'm done a few my other books because I have the Royal Assassin still on the go and that sci-fi that I was talking about, and I do have the first book in The Expanse. I think it's called Leviathan Wakes. I really want to read that one too. But yeah, I have a box of my like TBR books just sitting in my room, and I'm like not gonna let those out of my sight because that's what I'm gonna be reading until I have my shelves put up and books unboxed. So that's very exciting. But yeah, I'm also excited because as soon as I actually like legally move into my place or like legally have the place, I'm going to go like change addresses and stuff on my license, and I'm gonna go get a library card. And I haven't had a library card in over a decade because I just didn't have one really. I had one as a kid, but we didn't really go to the library a lot. And then I moved out of the city, which like out of the city limits, which you can't have a library card. Well, you can, you just have to pay for it out of the city. So I'm so excited to be able to have a library card again. And that's gonna be a whole video. You guys are gonna come with me to the library and we're gonna go ham on the library books. It's gonna be great. I just thought I'd update you because it's been a while since I've updated you. So I'm gonna go home and we're gonna see how far I can get through to the end of book 3 of The Wheel of Time. What is this one? Dragon Reborn. I never remembered their titles, so it's fun, but it's a good time. It's been a lovely weekend. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Hello, my darling friends. It is now a fair bit later. I didn't end up reading any more of the Dragon Reborn, but I am currently 378 pages in, so just over halfway, which is very exciting, very exciting. I actually realized that the Shadow Rising book 4 is almost 1,000 pages. That's 300 pages more than this is. I'm so excited to get to that one now. Oh my god. But what I did do, finish Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki. It was absolutely stunning, a masterpiece. A wonderful, wonderful book, but I felt so, I hate saying disconnected from it because I was still very connected to it because it's about music and music is my life, but it was about violinists and I play piano and I don't know anything about violins, but I understand music, so that was really, really great. I think that if you don't understand music even in the slightest bit, you probably won't love this book very much because it's a lot of heavy music terms and the way that music like makes you feel and like the transportative nature of music. Basically, this is about a young
trans girl musician, a violinist who at the very beginning of this book runs away from home. She tries to just kind of survive, and it is so sad. All of the trigger warnings for abuse and rape and dead naming and transphobia and anything else you can think of, it's in this book for those reasons. Katrina, our, I want to say main character, goes through so much in this. Oh, it's a lot. So it follows her and her just trying to survive in a world where she feels so wrong. All she really has is her music and her violin, and it also follows this Queen of Hell, Shizuka Satomi. It follows Shizuka Satomi, who is the Queen of Hell, who is like a really prolific violin teacher who's only ever taught 6 violin students in her life. And at the beginning of this book, she's searching for a 7th. And you also learn very fast that she has been using each of her students' souls to, like, basically giving their souls to Hell to complete her contract. And her contract with Hell is so that the world will actually pay attention to her music again, will listen to her music until she sacrifices her 7th soul. No one will ever hear her play, and there's no record of her playing anywhere. So as you can imagine, she stumbles upon Katrina in a park, and she hears Katrina playing just like a simple exercise, and she knows immediately that Katrina has to be her next student. So it kind of kicks off from there, and it's just this gentle, painful look at humanity and what it means to be different, and what it means to be yourself and actually finally love yourself and find something that really shines, and finding your place in the world. There's also, like, what makes it sci-fi is there's also a family in here that are from a different planet, and they are currently running a donut shop called the Stargate, and this donut shop is fun, really fun, and the members of the family are all really interesting. And Lan, the captain of the starship, or the she's the mother of the family, she ends up falling in love with Miss Satomi, or Shizuka Satomi, and they have this, like, just kind of adorable, soft romance on the side. It's like not actually even like romantic, it's just like a finding each other in each other. Like, it's just beautiful. And yeah, it was very beautiful, and it's gonna be between a 4 and a 5 star for me. I think this is one of those books that just I feel like I need to reread because I just want to get everything from it I can. It's so good, fantastic. And I do warn you about those trigger warnings. And there's a lot of homophobia in this too, just a fear of queerness in a lot of the characters. But there's also such a beautiful found family in this. I love it. It's with a starship captain who's actually purple. It's with the Queen of Hell, who has sacrificed 6 souls to keep her youth and her eventually get her music back. And it has a girl who's actually just a computer program, a hologram, and it has a trans girl in it, and it has Miss Astrid, who's like the helper and keeper of Miss Satomi, and it's lovely. And the view of music in this is everything. So I really liked this. I really did. And I do recommend it. I really recommend it if you love the human look from like a Becky Chambers work with a little extra spice added, because there's a lot of really stressful moments in this that you don't find in a Becky Chambers novel. Becky Chambers is very calm, and you can read her novels without like worrying about a really stressful scene because they're just living their lives. It's okay. This one, there are a few quite stressful scenes that really like got my heart pounding, but audiobook is also really good. But yeah, if you love music, if you play the violin or play the piano, if you love music in any capacity, I highly recommend this as well. And of course, if you want a really queer book, because it's very queer, and I loved it for that too, but it is very painful, I will tell you that. But yeah, I'm gonna run this through Compile in the morning once I have time to sit on it and sleep on it for a little bit more. But as of now, I think I'm just gonna kind of unwind a little because it is 20 to midnight. I should probably go to bed. But today I also started putting together the sweater that I'm currently working on, because I'm always working on sweaters, and I realized that in Project Dream, just a quick Project Dream update, I have officially hit the 60k mark. So I'm getting along. I'm trucking along. 60,539 words in this lovely draft 5 of mine, and I have 6 more chapters to go through in a previous draft before I'm done this draft, and I'm so excited. I'm not done this draft. I have a scene from near the beginning that I have to write, but that like pulls things together that I have to write still, so I have to do that. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done this draft, which is very exciting. That's the update for today. I'm gonna go to bed, and I will catch you tomorrow to end out this vlog. Hello, my darling friends. Happy Monday. It's officially Monday. I finally got clean, washed hair. I'm in my room, and I'm about, well, go back upstairs and keep working. But I figured might as well hop in and end this vlog. So, this weekend, I dedicated a lot of time to reading, woo, The Dragon Reborn by Robert Jordan, which is the third Wheel of Time book. Very excited about this, loving it so far. I am still just over halfway, so awesome. It's gonna leak probably into next reading vlog as well, next weekend's vlog, which is awesome, because I like this book a lot. It's going great. Other than that, what else did I get up to this weekend? I also finished Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki, which is a beautiful little sci-fi. I have yet to throw that through Pop Out. I also, this weekend, bought the 4th book in the Wheel of Time, which is awesome, and like, look at the difference in size. I am shook. It's a chunky boy. I'm so excited to read 1,000 pages almost of Wheel of Time content. This is the end. Is on page 981. So it's a lot of Wheel of Time content. I'm very excited about it, and it's gonna be a good time, but I don't know when I'm exactly gonna get to that. I think once I'm done this one. As I said, I do have the Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, which I'm also gonna try work my way through this week. Then I have a bunch of other books that I really want to get to, and they're all in my, hold on, in my TBR box now, down here. These lovely TBR books. Yeah, so that's the vibe, my guys. I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I feel like I should change up the genre a little, other than just be reading a ton of fantasy all the time. So maybe I will pick up The Other Bennett Sister, or like Piranesi or something. I know Piranesi is like still fantasy, but who knows? I also have a memory called Empire, and I have a Rise of Kyoshi, and I also have like People We Met on Vacation, which is romance. But yeah, I have so many books that I want to read, which is very exciting. But yeah, my friends, this has been the weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend. And next weekend, I will officially, oh, actually, as of 8 o'clock this morning, I'm officially a homeowner of a home I can walk into. So my mom actually went today to do some measurements for me because I am working. But this weekend, we're gonna go in, start ripping out floors in my bedroom so we can get that done. And then I have a painter in there within the next few weeks, I think. And then after that, I can actually move in. So things are happening, guys, and I'm very excited. So yeah, subscribe if you like to stick around and watch that journey with me, or just subscribe for fun bookish content. Either one. But thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.